Imagine failing your English GCSEs, but despite that, growing up and then writing your first book. Welcome friends of Ai4Autism. In this episode we're taking a look at the Belfast Live news article, West Belfast man with autism publishes first book after struggling with English GCSE. Let's begin. A man from West Belfast who's autistic has published his first book after failing his English GCSE 3 times. Gerard McLean, 24, from the Finaghy area, self-published fantasy novel The Mythical Mount last month on Amazon after working on the book off and on for the past 6 years. During that time, Gerard temporarily dropped out of school and passed his English GCSE after a few attempts when he was 22. Now, he's hoping to spread the word that with work, patience and consistency, anyone can achieve their dreams if they put their mind to it. Well done, Gerard. I first started writing the book a few months after I turned 18, and it took me about 4 months to complete the first draft of it, Gerard told Belfast Live. During that time, I temporarily dropped out of school and kept writing. Eventually, I went back to school and I just slogged down writing it. When it finally was done, I wasn't sure how to move forward with it, so I just struggled on and off with it for about 5 years there. Then I decided enough was enough and hired an editor and an artist. Then about 6 months later, managed to self-publish it on Amazon. It's a fantasy book. I always loved fantasy and always knew I would write a book one day, so thought it would be cool if I had my own fantasy world. The Mythical Mount centers around 12-year-old Jake Stallion, who is given mysterious blue crystal on his birthday by his sister a few months before she disappears. With the help of his friends, Jake sets out on a mission to solve the mystery of his disappeared sister and discover what the significance of his crystal is. Gerard said despite never really doing well at school, he always knew he wanted to be an author and remain focused on achieving his dream. He said, "I'm autistic, so I never really did well in school at all. I don't think I even passed my English GCSE until 3 years late after I wrote my book, which is kind of ironic. I struggled with that and seeing whether I could actually do it. It made it hard for me to concentrate and figure out if people would actually like to take the time to read what I've written." And here's Gerard with his book. "I had a lot of self-doubt as to whether there'd be a lot of spelling mistakes, and I wasn't very good at grammar or English, but I just tried to set all of that aside and focus on telling a story and have some characters people would like and relate to." The 24-year-old said it feels pretty great to be able to share his book with the public and hope people will take a chance on it or pick up a copy. He's also hoping his journey to publishing her first book will help inspire others in a similar position. "I never thought it would actually happen," Gerard added. "I can tell people I'm an author and actually have the evidence to back it up. I'm just glad I did something I could be proud of and my family could be proud of. I hope to continue on with the author life as it were. For anyone in a similar position, I'd say to just keep at it and set yourself a goal. My goal for the first book was around 300 words per day. Sometimes I wouldn't hit that and sometimes it would overhit it. It's really just about consistency and going with what you feel people would like to read. It's just to set little goals and keep at it. You have to be in it for the long term and be very passionate about it." And a massive well done to you, Gerard. That's wonderful and very inspirational too. So any of you autistics out there who's interested in writing a book, maybe take some advice from Gerard, and even for neurotypicals too. What do you think? Thanks for watching, and remember, love, life, and AI.